Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. The legendary flame-haired warrior is back and she's bloodier, bolder, and more brutal than ever. The Red Sonja reboot has finally dropped its first official trailer. And it's every bit the sword-swinging spectacle fans hoped for. Matilda Lutz steps into the iconic boots and yes, the chainmail bikini of the she-devil with a sword, delivering a savage, modern reimagining of the 1970s comic book legend. Let's dive deep into everything the trailer reveals, from its jaw-dropping action and gritty fantasy aesthetic to the polarizing return of that infamous outfit. Sonja's rebirth, the plot takes shape from the first frame. The trailer wastes no time setting a tone soaked in vengeance and violence. Sonja, once a free woman, is now a chained gladiator forced to fight for survival in the hellish pits of a corrupt empire. Stripped of her freedom and armed only with her rage, she fights her way through enemies, monsters, and betrayal, all in pursuit of revenge and justice. The trailer teases her larger mission, to rally a rebellious army, confront the tyrant King Drogon, and face his deadly enforcer, Dark Anij. Themes of empowerment, trauma, rebellion, and reckoning surge through the visual narrative, promising more than just blood and blades. A brutal, bloody fantasy world. What immediately stands out is the unflinching level of violence. The Red Sonja reboot is clearly not playing it safe. The R-rated tone is grounded in medieval brutality, bone-crunching fights, rivers of blood, and Sonja's raw, relentless warrior spirit. Battle sequences are gritty and kinetic. Whether Sonja is impaling guards, clashing with armies, or slaying mythological beasts including a grotesque cyclops-like monster. The trailer shows off choreographed mayhem that blends practical stunt work with stylized visual effects. If you're a fan of Conan the Barbarian, 300, or Game of Thrones, this reboot looks like it's aiming straight for your sweet spot. The return of the chainmail bikini, with a twist. Yes, it's back. The iconic, and often controversial, chainmail bikini makes a surprising comeback in the trailer. But rather than lean into pure fan service, the film actually comments on it. In one scene, Sonja holds up the revealing armor in deadpans, and that protects. What exactly? The armorer smirks. Nothing. But the crowd will love it. This sharp exchange turns what could have been a throwback gimmick into a sly, self-aware critique of the character's comic book origins. It's a clever move, by keeping the iconic look while also questioning its practicality. The filmmakers embrace the source material's history without blindly replicating outdated tropes. The result, a chainmail bikini that both honors tradition and challenges it. Matilda Lutz, a new Red Sonja, rises, stepping into the formidable role once held by Brigitte Nielsen in 1985. Matilda Lutz's revenge is a revelation. Her performance in the trailer radiates fury, strength, and resilience. Whether she's sword-fighting shirtless soldiers or rallying oppressed masses to rise up, Lutz commands every scene with raw physicality and fierce presence. She brings nuance, too. Behind Sonja's brutal strikes lies a wounded heart and a thirst for justice that's deeply personal. If the trailer is any indication, Lutz is about to redefine what it means to be a sword-and-sorcery heroine. The villains, Drogon and Dark Anij Avery, great hero needs worthy villains, and Red Sonja serves up a gruesome duo. Robert Sheehan of the Umbrella Academy fame portrays the tyrannical King Drogon, a man whose thirst for power has plunged kingdoms into chaos. Valis Daystuns as Dark Anij, a deadly warrior bound by a blood oath and twisted loyalty. Their presence adds layers to Sonja's journey. Drogon represents brute oppression, while Anij mirrors what Sonja could become if vengeance fully consumes her. The creative team behind the magic, after decades in development hell, Red Sonja is finally roaring to life under the direction of MJ Bassett. Solomon Kane, Ash vs. Evil Dead. Bassett's dark fantasy background infuses the trailer with a grim, apocalyptic tone, making the world feel raw, violent, and lived in. The script is penned by Tasha Huo, Tomb Raider, The Legend of Lara Croft, who reportedly took inspiration from both the original Dynamite comic runs and the classic Robert E. Howard source material. This blend of old-school mythology with modern character-driven storytelling is already evident in the trailer's balance of lore and carnage. Visuals, creatures, and world-building. Trailer is packed with stunning world-building and haunting imagery, from scorched battlefields and blood-drenched arenas to shadowy ruins and magical forests. The film's setting feels epic and tactile. You can almost smell the fire and steel. Visual highlights include a towering, grotesque cyclops with molten skin, an enchanted mirror that shows Sonja's tormented pasta, massive siege involving battering rams and fireballs, a nightmarish Ritual scene where bodies hang suspended mid-air. It's clear the budget is well spent, with a balance of gritty realism and fantasy flair. Meta moments and commentary aside from the chainmail callback. The trailer sprinkles in moments of self-awareness that hint this reboot won't take itself too seriously. Dialogue like "the gods don't care who bleeds, but I do. And you can't win by playing by their rules" underscore a narrative driven by rebellion and sacrifice. This could appeal to both hardcore fantasy fans and a younger audience craving no apologies action heroes. Release date and what's next. The Red Sonja Reboot officially hits theaters on August 15, 2025. With a digital release expected on August 29. Ahead of its release, expect more promo content at San Diego Comic-Con, including exclusive behind-the-scenes footage and cast interviews. Fan reactions: divided but intrigued. Initial fan response is mixed but in an exciting way. Hardcore fans of the comics are thrilled to see the chainmail armor return, while others applaud the film's more grounded approach and feminist updates. Some praise the casting of Lutz, calling her the perfect mix of beauty and brutality, while others raise concerns about tone. Is it too dark, too violent, too self-aware? But most agree on one thing: Red Sonja finally looks worthy of the legend. Final verdict: blood, blades and bravery, with its mix of high fantasy, brutal action, feminist edge, and a dash of dark humor. Red Sonja's first trailer delivers a pulse-pounding introduction to a long-awaited reboot. Matilda Lutz slashes her way into legend. The Chainmail Bikini makes a meaningful return. And the story looks ready to slice deep into themes of trauma, rebellion, and redemption. This isn't just another fantasy flick. This is Sonja's reckoning, and it's going to be glorious.